I'm almost 30. Jungkook exposes idol double standards, mental pressure laid bare. Is BTS's March 2026 comeback at risk? Was it just a late-night confession from a man on the brink of 30? Or the moment that quietly cracked the polished glass ceiling of the K-pop industry? One honest sentence from Jungkook has triggered 3 shockwaves at once: a fierce debate over moral double standards imposed on adult idols, renewed scrutiny of the mental pressure carried by global superstars, and rising anxiety over whether this controversy could affect BTS's long-awaited March 2026 comeback. And it all began at 3:42 a.m. On the 26th of February 2026, late night February 25 KST, Jungkook went live on Weverse in what fans initially thought would be another chaotic, cozy karaoke session. Laughing with his older brother and a friend, casually singing, joking, and chatting with ARMY worldwide, it felt intimate, unfiltered, and safe. Until he said it. "I don't smoke anymore now, but still, why can't I talk about this? I'm almost 30. I used to smoke a lot, but I worked really hard to quit and I succeeded." He even added, half laughing, half aware of the consequences, that the company would probably go crazy because this wasn't something discussed beforehand. Within minutes, clips spread like wildfire across X, formerly Twitter. Within hours, the live stream was reportedly deleted, and within a day, the internet was divided. But the real question is bigger than smoking. Why does an almost 29-year-old man explaining that he quit a legal habit feel like a scandal? To understand the emotional undercurrent, you have to go back to 2018-2019, when alleged photos and rumors of Jungkook smoking became viral ammunition for online criticism. At the time, some netizens accused him of hypocrisy, pointing to a fan meeting moment where he had once encouraged his father to quit smoking. The narrative stuck, the judgment lingered. Now, years later, standing at the edge of his 30s, born the 1st of September 1997, Jungkook reframed the story. Not defensive, not apologetic, just factual. He smoked heavily. He struggled. He quit. And yet, the backlash resurfaced. Many international ARMY praised his honesty and resilience. Quitting smoking is notoriously difficult, and countless fans flooded timelines with messages like, "I'm proud of him." That's not easy. Some even shared their own journeys, inspired by his admission. But certain Korean netizens criticized the live broadcast as inappropriate for an idol, reigniting the age-old debate. What exactly is an idol allowed to be? Perfect? Pure? Frozen at 22 forever? Jungkook's words cut deeper than intended, not because of what he admitted, but because of what it implied. The unspoken truth that idols are often expected to embody moral perfection, even as adults navigating private struggles under global scrutiny. And this is where the second shockwave hits: mental pressure. During the same live stream, amid laughter and karaoke chaos, Jungkook briefly mentioned the stress leading up to BTS's comeback scheduled for the 20th of March 2026. It wasn't a dramatic breakdown. It wasn't a confession drenched in tears. It was subtle but real. Pressure, expectations, the weight of being the golden maknae. For over a decade, Jungkook has carried the label of perfection main vocalist, center, global brand ambassador, chart-dominating soloist. Every move magnified, every misstep immortalized, every silence dissected. So when he asks, "Why can't I talk about this?" it doesn't sound like rebellion. It sounds like exhaustion. The third wave is perhaps the most speculative. Could this controversy impact BTS's March 2026 comeback momentum? As of now, there has been no official statement from HYBE or Big Hit Music. The silence itself fuels speculation. Was the live deleted as damage control? Will this shift promotional strategies? Or will it, paradoxically, strengthen BTS's narrative as artists who have grown not as untouchable idols, but as adults? Industry analysts note that global audiences increasingly favor authenticity over manufactured innocence. Western markets in particular rarely consider adult smoking history scandalous, especially when framed as a successful quitting story. But K-pop's ecosystem operates differently. Image management has long been a pillar of the idol system. The question now isn't whether Jungkook did something wrong. He explicitly stated he quit. The question is whether the system can evolve alongside its artists. Because here's the irony. Many see this as one of Jungkook's most positive messages yet. He didn't glamorize smoking. He didn't normalize it. He described it as a past struggle, one he worked hard to overcome. In an era where mental health and addiction recovery are increasingly discussed, his confession could serve as powerful motivation. Thousands of comments highlighted exactly that. If Jungkook can quit, maybe I can too. And yet, controversy trends faster than encouragement. Is this a temporary storm that will fade once teaser photos drop? Or is this a cultural pivot point the moment fans and critics alike are forced to confront how adult idols are policed? BTS's March 2026 comeback was already one of the most anticipated musical events of the year. After military service transitions, solo projects, and a long wait for group activities, expectations are astronomical. Every teaser will be analyzed, every lyric decoded, every stage performance scrutinized. Now, layered atop that anticipation is a new narrative. Jungkook speaking more boldly, more independently, more like a nearly 30-year-old man who refuses to be infantilized. And perhaps that's what unsettles some observers. Because the idol fantasy thrives on timeless youth, Jungkook's statement reminds everyone that time moves forward. He is not the 5-year-old trainee anymore, not the 9-year-old rookie, shyly bowing at award shows, not even the 22-year-old center absorbing global fame. He is almost 30, and he said it out loud. So, is this controversy a threat to BTS's comeback, or is it evidence that the group and its members are entering a new era of transparency? History suggests that BTS has weathered storms far greater than this. Dating rumors, political backlash, cultural criticism. Each time, the narrative eventually shifted from scandal to resilience. Perhaps this moment will follow the same arc. Or perhaps it marks something different, a subtle, irreversible shift in how idols claim ownership of their adulthood. The live stream may have been deleted. The debate may rage on across forums. HYBE may remain silent for now. But one thing is undeniable. Jungkook's simple question, "Why can't I talk about this?" has reopened a conversation the K-pop industry has long tried to keep sealed. And as the 20th of March 2026 approaches, the bigger suspense isn't whether BTS will deliver musically. It's whether the system surrounding them is ready to grow up, too. What do you think? Was this merely honesty? Or the beginning of a cultural reset? And if this truly is the beginning of a cultural reset, then the implications stretch far beyond one late-night livestream. Because when Jungkook spoke those words calm, slightly amused, yet undeniably firm, he wasn't just addressing fans. He was confronting an invisible rulebook that has governed idols for decades. A rulebook that quietly dictates what they can admit, what they must hide, and which parts of adulthood